Hi everyone, welcome to this tarot read. Alrighty guys, so we are gonna jump on into it and get started. I'll let you guys know too, this is going to be a general read, so it may or may not resonate with you. That's just fine. You might even find that sort of bits and pieces resonate. Take whatever messages feel right. Those are going to be the ones that are meant for you guys. Alright. Ooh, balance. Balance to make equal. Something's coming back into balance. Oh, somebody's going through a big change. And it's going to be a very uncomfortable and unpleasant change that whoever this is going through this bushfires, this fury. All I can see is like the landscape of somebody's life is about to change, like complete change. But it has to do with balance. It has to do with something coming into balance. I do feel somebody's home situation is going to change. They might even be losing where they're living. And they're going to feel extremely alone. This is something that's gonna, like I said, it's gonna change their life, but it has to do with balance, something coming back into balance. So I want to keep drawing some cards here. I like this person's ego is really big. In this gravity card, this groundedness, I feel like humbled. This person is about to be humbled. Like they're getting, it's probably not the nicest way of saying it, but it's the words that come into my mind. Like somebody's getting too big for their britches. Somebody's ego is getting carried away. And it's like they're about to be humbled. This is part of their journey. I do feel like they're going to go through a whole lot of loss. Like their world is going to be turned upside down. Like massive losses. I do feel like home, like living situation, possibly even career. West is about completion, something coming to an end. And it's like, I feel like this person has very much had a chapter of prosperity in their life. They might have like a really nice home, a very well-paying job, a fancy car. I feel like this person has, materially, they have quite a bit. I feel something in how they've earned it that definitely has to do with that equator card and making equal. Like it wasn't necessarily through a lot of hard work. Like there might have been some deception involved, some sort of dishonesty. Because I feel like there is some need to balance out sort of what they have. Like they got something they didn't deserve, or they got all of this and they didn't truly earn it. And that's why we have that, like that balance card. Like shit's gonna be wild. And that wind card, like change up in the air, lots of uncertainty. Like this person's whole world is going to be turned upside down. That's what I definitely feel in these cards. It's like this is a chance. This is a chance for this person to be humbled. Feel like it's the universe's way of not just bringing balance. It's like offering this person a chance to recognize what really matters in life. Because I feel like some of that was lost along the way in this fight for material wealth. And I see like stepping on. So like they stepped on other people to get it. And this is part of why it's like it didn't get earned really through hard work and somebody sort of like pulling up their sleeves and doing the hard work. It's like they stepped over people to get whatever this is. So it wasn't obtained with good karma in mind. It wasn't. So I do feel like there needs to be a balance here. There needs to be an evening out. And that's where the universe is coming into play. Air represents emotion, this change, this big change that's coming. There's so much uncertainty I feel in it. Like someone really doesn't know where to go or what to do next. Like I said, living situation. Living situation is changing. Possibly their job situation. Because I feel like a huge loss of material wealth. It's like from one end to the other, like somebody living the high life to being like broke and possibly homeless. Not sure where they're going to go next. They're going to have to like rebuild from the ground up too. I definitely feel in that Adam's card, that's what it's representing. This person is going to have to rebuild many different aspects of their life. And they are going to be absolutely heartbroken. Like I feel that in this Passions card, this person is going to be absolutely devastated when this change comes about, and it's going to happen extremely quickly. Like kind of like sitting on top of the world, living the high life, and then something changes. Something changes, and it is because of their behavior. It's because of some of their choices that they made. And it's like this whole House of Cards just like just tumbling down all of a sudden to this person. That rock represents endurance. That's what this person is going to need. They're going to need a lot of endurance for this. This is going to be very trying for this person. Like I said, I get pulled back to gravity. And again, I see the word humble in my mind. Like this is meant to humble this person. This person has gotten too much in their ego. They've built themselves up too high with material things, giving too much value to material things. And in the meantime, I feel like they've let other parts of their life sort of slip, like connections with others, you know, like forming those deep connections, those root core values and the things that really matter. They sort of set that aside for money, for material things. And that's why I feel like they're gonna have to sort of build from the ground up by themselves. Like they're not gonna have anybody to catch them because they didn't build, I don't want to call it like a safety net, but it's like they didn't build that sense of community. They didn't put any effort into building some sense of community so that if shit ever happened, you know, they would always have somebody they could go to, or people who they value if they have things happen in their life, that they could come to this person for help. I feel like they were selfish and they were greedy and sort of kept to themselves and just about building wealth like a dragon, right? Like dragon's treasure, just like hoarding for themselves. And like I said, they stepped on other people to get it. We have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles, I can represent starting to see the fruits of your labor. I do believe that's actually speaking to the karma and things coming back into balance. It's like this person sort of, without realizing it, because maybe they don't believe in karma, they sort of set all of this in motion. With the way that they lived their life, with the choices that they made, the way they treated others. They sort of set themselves in a position for this to happen. And that Eight of Cups too. The Eight of Cups is like a new journey forward, a new beginning. But in this one, I see like stepping on others to get what they want. This was part of what they did. And that Knight of Wands. So he is somebody, when he speaks to a person, he is somebody who is rash and somebody who acts without thinking. And I do believe that this is part of what this person has done. I don't think they take other people's feelings into account because their priorities are just somewhere else. They're sort of within their ego. So it's not that other people don't truly matter, but it's like they feel like they matter more. They matter more than anyone else. It's like looking out for number one. Number one's always got to get exactly what they want. And if it hurts other people, well, then it kind of hurts other people. We do have the Moon card here. Secrets that need to be revealed, secrets that will be revealed. This is where it all starts. This is the catalyst. It's like something that they're keeping a secret. And it could have to do with maybe their career and the way they obtain their position. It could be something to do in their home life. It's something they've been keeping a secret and it will be coming out. And this is sort of what topples their House of Cards. Oh, and the Two of Cups, it is referred to for relationships between two people. So this might be in the home life where this started out. I do believe that in any event, there are people in their life who would like to be close to them, and this might be a romantic relationship, this could be family members, who are going to be hurt by when this change comes about. So it's like they're not the only ones who are affected. When all of this goes down, other people will be affected too. But I do feel like it puts them in that solitary card, like that desert, that this is a journey that they're going to have to walk on their own. Because whatever this secret is, it is actually going to push other people away. We have the Six of Cups too. So the Six of Cups is like a blast from the past card. This is someone or something from your past coming back into your life. This is our moon. This is part of our secret. This is something from this person's past that they have tried to hide. I do believe that involves this sort of stepping on people to get what they want. And it's going to be brought to light. It's going to be brought to light, and it's going to be like, well, you didn't earn this. You know, if this is a job, it might have been somebody they stepped on to be able to take a promotion out from under somebody, or a position out from under somebody. It's like, it's going to be brought to light. Like somebody didn't just take this line down, or somebody went looking for this truth, whatever it was, but it's coming out and it's going to have a big impression. The Page of Pentacles. Well, the Page of Pentacles can bring news, financial news. And I do believe that this speaks to when this change comes. I think they're probably going to lose their job. or it's going to cost them money. I don't know if this is something from the past, like somebody files a lawsuit against them too. It's financial news, and I do feel 100% here it is not positive. It's something from the past coming back to bite them in the ass, something that they did, and it's this chain event that sets everything off and brings about all this loss. We do have the World card too. This is going to sound really not nice. So the World card represents sort of a lot of times rewards from the universe, but ones that are earned. I do feel like this person earned this happening. Like I was feeling in the cards, it's like some sort of a secret from their past that has to do with stepping on somebody to get into the position that they're in now. This dishonesty coming back to bite them in their ass. They created this situation where all of this was going to come to pass without realizing it. Like I said, maybe this person doesn't believe in karma, and that's fine. Everybody believes in different things. But I do believe that this person set all of this in motion, whether they realize it or not. The Sun card does represent usually positive things that manifest. I don't feel like we're talking about it here. I feel like this Sun card is like, it's like trying to give somebody the opportunity to see the light. To recognize that every choice that they make, every action, it has a reaction, right? It affects other people around you. It changes the course of things. And when you do things in a dishonest way, you don't move with integrity, it's like eventually this is going to come back to bite you because you don't have that solid foundation of honesty under you to fall back on. And so it was like, it was a matter of time before this was going to happen. I do feel, again, like pull back to that gravity card and the word humble. This is like the opportunity from the universe that doesn't feel like an opportunity for this person to be humbled, for this person to take a second look at their life, the way they live their life and their priorities, and to maybe make some changes. But they're going to be struggling a lot with their emotions. And this Knight of Cups tells me that. Cups is all about emotions. This person is going to be a hurting unit. I feel like they may be reaching out to people for help. I don't know that they're going to get it though. The Page of Swords. Because this person is in a Page of Swords kind of energy. This is sort of where they're stuck at this particular point in their universal life journey. It's something that they need to evolve and move beyond. And the Page of Swords represents that selfishness. You know, somebody who is arrogant, somebody who is vain, somebody is immature. This is where they're at. This is where they're at. And this is how they've been living their life. They've been using this energy to make choices. Right? This has been the basis for their choices, which results in them, like I said, stepping on others to get what they want. On the Two of Swords, like this person trying to find clarity in a situation, trying to decide which way to go. On the Five of Swords, you know, it's about lies. It is about deceit. This is like this person is being given this opportunity to look at themselves objectively, to look at their life objectively, look at the choices that they made and what they value. To be able to see that living life this way, where you're sort of like ruled by material things, where you're willing to sacrifice, you know, other people's well-being, to be able to step on top of them to get what you want, that this is only going to come back to bite you in the ass. This is not the way to live your life. This is the opportunity that this person has been given. I'm not saying this person is going to take this opportunity. I'm saying the powers that be have set this in motion to bring this opportunity forward to this person. And this person has been living so far like this King of Pentacles. This is kind of what they built for themselves. They have built wealth for themselves. They have built success for themselves financially and within their career. We have the Seven of Cups too. The Seven of Cups is about options, sort of weighing your options carefully. It's about choices, right? Like this person has made their choices in life. They are responsible for the choices that they've made, the choices that have affected others, the choices to hide some of those choices and having it come back to bite them in the ass. I do believe it's a chance for them to reflect on their choices in life. That is what I see in the Seven of Cups more than anything. Reflect on choices. A time for this person to reflect. I said, I don't know that they're going to do it. I see the opportunity is there for this person. The opportunity is, you know, oh, that's interesting. Whatever this is, from their past that is coming back to bite them in the ass. They actually have the ability to minimize the damage that this is going to do to their life with an apology, with recognizing their choices, with owning them, like saying it out loud to this person that they've wronged, and finding a way to make amends. I do believe part of that will be financially, that they're going to have to find a way to give money, but an apology as well. I do feel like it has the power to minimize this. We have the Eight of Pentacles too. It's the Apprentice card. It's about learning. This person has been given an opportunity to learn about how their behavior affects other people, to be able to recognize the gravity of that their choices, how it affects other people's lives, to be able to acknowledge that and to find some humility, sort of like change their ways. They're giving an opportunity to make it right. As I can feel this very distinctly in the cards, if they can own this, they can be honest, they can be upfront, they actually have the chance to minimize the damage that this is going to do to their life. Otherwise, I do believe that, like, House of Cards, crashing down, rock bottom, like losing everything. We have this King of Cups too, and the King of Cups is emotions. Can this person get over their own emotions? Can this person quit feeling sorry for themselves? So I feel they put number one first. It's all about number one, what it means to them, how they're being affected, not other people. They don't really want to hear about other people's feelings, other people's issues. So can this person step out of themselves enough, step out of their ego enough to be able to look at people around them? We have the Hermit card there too. That mountain, that beautiful mountain with the light at the peak. This chance for insight, this chance for wisdom, this chance for a friggin' aha moment. It's like the world is trying to give them that. Karma's trying to give them that. Are they going to take it? We have the Two of Pentacles, which is balance. And the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords tends to move with honesty, truth, and integrity. I do feel this is part of what they're weighing. This is something that they're struggling with. This person is so used to the material lifestyle that they've built, to feeling in this King of Pentacles energy. It's like, are they willing to give on this to a certain extent to do the right thing? You know, which is going to weigh out? Are we going to fight, you know, for every last cent, to hang on to every last material thing that we have? Or are we going to take a step back and be like, hey, we did something wrong. It's time to admit to it. It's time to own up to it and to try and find a way to make it right, to relieve what we put somebody else through, to try and make amends to that. And then to sort of change the way that we go through the world. They're trying to balance it out. Is it worth it? I don't know. Like, I'm going to tell you what I see in the cards. I don't see the cards saying this person is going to change and find a revelation. But I also don't see the card saying this person is not going to do it. So this is as yet unwritten for this person's future, their universal life path. It's still unwritten, this chapter. This is a big wake-up call that the world is trying to give them. Karma is trying to give them. It's an opportunity to find growth, evolution, and abundance in their life. But whether they take it or not is going to be entirely up to them. We are going to pull a tarot token. This is going to be like our energy card for this read. Oh, shit. It's Judgment, guys. And Judgment is karma, right? Getting back what you put out into the world. This is what they put out into the world. They put out this dishonest energy, this selfish energy. We're going to step on others to get what we want, to build ourselves up. Well, now karma's come back around and we're pulled back to that Equator card. Balance. Equal. It has to be brought back into balance. There has to be some equality back into the world. This is the opportunity for it to show up, and it's coming whether this person likes it or not. It's the degree that it goes to is going to be entirely up to them. Alrighty, guys, I hope you enjoyed that read. If you did, if you found value in it, if it resonated, please hit that like button, that subscribe button, and feel free to comment. I love hearing from you guys. Take care.